money for the housing fund because, one, the Ministry of Housing has no capacity to absorb those funds. The PS was saying they have made 2 billion shillings. Why were we deducting people money from the payslip to keep it in the bank? It's very insensitive. We started a levy fund without an infrastructure to absorb the money. The Ministry of Housing, the State Department of House has no capacity to absorb those funds. And they cannot even let the National Housing Corporation, which has a proven track record of building houses, do it. This money, more than 100 billion that has been collected from workers and from payslip holders, there is a bank that the people in power bought.
Which bank?
There's a bank.
Yes.
There's a bank that the people in power bought.
Which bank?
And all that money has been put in that bank.
Which bank is
No,
this?
we'll ask what I'll do because I want to do things the right way.
Yeah.
I'll get one of the members of parliament who works with me to ask a parliamentary question that must be answered. We would like to know where that money has been invested. Then you'll know that bank, and that bank was bought after we came into office. So it's about personal interest. Again, look at eCitizen, Rogers. When we came into office, the president called a meeting. And he wanted to know why eCitizen was in private hands. And he was very furious. And the National Treasury was there, ICTA was there, the CS, ICT was there with the PS, I was there. And he said, there's no way we can collect funds from government people, from people wanting services from government and give it to a private people. That eCitizen should be owned by the National Treasury. And there were several meetings. Later on, that matter died. I was not called for any other meeting. Later on, I came to learn that people in government had actually acquired shares from eCitizen, and immediately the government went overdrive in making sure that all government services are onboarded on eCitizen. As we speak today, the private people who own eCitizens are people within government, and they are milking billions every day. That is why there was a big push. It was done by another lawyer, it's called a deal. It's an Asian fellow. These are the guys who are doing all the deals in this country. He's the one who was able to blackmail the owners of the eCitizen and force them to cede certain shareholding to people in government, and he crafted it. What is happening now, why every government service was onboarded, is so that the new owners of eCitizen can make money. It's not for the country.
Can you name them?
It's not for the country.
Can you name them?
No, it's you now to do investigative journalism.
Okay,
I'm giving you the hints.
Okay.
I'm giving you the hints.
Yeah.
That from one, eCitizen is in private hands. And those are government people. And that is why the push for onboarding government services on eCitizen was done. And these are some of the problems that made me disagree with the president.
Okay. Because
this is pure corruption, it's pure theft. He called a meeting and said eCitizen cannot be in private hands. I only came to realize it was a strategy to get to know who owns eCitizen so that people can grab it.
Well noted. In a minute.